All right, we are live on YouTube and X. And since this stream is about YouTube and X, I am broadcasting simultaneously off of StreamYard. And so I'm going to start out with some fun stuff that I did on YouTube yesterday when I was playing around with the ARG. So here we go.
Should we have fun with it? Like I was playing around with the different things that you can add for graphics. What's this? Blossom Dew. Okay, that gives me redder lips. See how red my lips are? um, flower art. What's this? Oh, that's on my cheeks. Flower art. Oh my god. Okay. What's this? Oh, so that kind of makes it weird. Sly Goblin. Oh, I bet they're gonna clip that. There, David Sherter. Oh my god, what's this one? Okay, wait. Oh, that's scary. Oh, I know they're gonna like be doing shit with this. Ah! Raisin Zombie. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Not My Rabbit Hole. Um, okay, what's retro? Okay, that's not all that interesting. What's this? Oh, okay. Blue chrome. I liked this one a lot. It's the blue chrome. I did the other video in the blue chrome. I kind of like the blue chrome the best. Kaleidoscope. Yeah. There's four. There's four of me. Oh my God, what's happening here? All right, so I'm gonna play another song from Astral Records, and so I did "Earth Is the Heart," and then this is the last song that I'm gonna be including in that one video. So I'm gonna play that. Eyes of the blind. Yeah. Through the valley of the shadow, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. I see a strong disconnection between these generations. Sometimes I can find myself walking blind, standing in life's crossroads in the dark, trying to drown out these spirits. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between up and down. There's a holy body. Watched by social media, snake charmers. How did we lose our sense of direction? Somehow I feel like this generation. Oh wait, this is the wrong song. Sorry. Eyes wide open to invisible sorry. I'm. Oh my god, that was too much fun. Oh, we could do lizard eyes. Here, hold on. Woo! Hey, David Schroeder. Blazing scar. Clip this, bitches. Like, that's too funny. Okay, so.
All right. So anyway, I did that stream last night, and I was playing around with the different. They're like little ARG. You know what I'm talking about. They have it on TikTok and stuff like that. So I noticed that this is my second vertical stream off of my new cell phone. I upgraded to an iPhone 17 Pro Max with a terabyte of 1 terabyte. Okay. So, but today I'm just doing a regular stream off of my MacBook. I'm an iPhone Mac person. I am a Mac person through and through. I love iPhones and Mac and how they all sync up, and it's my preferred computer at the moment. Unless something better comes along, this is what works for me. All right, so let me get to the point. When I was doing this particular video, and maybe I will, just for visuals, I'll take the volume down off of this and let it play in the background so you can kind of just see me talking. But I did this stream not last, but yesterday. God, it feels like so long ago. And there's stuff going on right now. And there's a woman who goes by Blazing Scar on her channel at Blazing Scar 23 right now. We're going to get into the number 23 here in a bit, because that was a recent handle name, a profile name that she changed. Originally it was like at Blazing Scar 1, and then it was at Blazing Scar or at White Feather Blazing Scar, something like that. And then it turned to, at Targeted or at Pervy and Hag, which was meaning to be me. And then it was at Blazing Scar again, but the titles would have my name in it. And I'm going to show some screenshots of those in a moment so you can see what the channel looked like in the past and how basically it changed in less than a month, really. I think the first change of her channel name, where she included my name, my legal name, and the Urban Disciples, who is also a streamer on YouTube. That and I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of a background, just in case you're watching this video for the first time. Blazin has been harassing me with a group of people, and the crown jewel of the pyramid of this on YouTube is a guy named Thomas Schellenberger. They harass me alongside Thomas Schellenberger, and this has been going on for a couple of years. But recently, I had noticed that Blazing Scar was, I had found a video where Blazing Scar had called, and this is Urban Disciples, the N-word in a chat. And there was a video of him confronting her and saying, "Why did you do this?" And she's basically laughing. She thinks it's funny, and said, "Yeah, I called you the N-word." And she says it again when they're talking and everything. And I have found an underbelly of racism in a particular group of people that happen to be part of a far-right ring fringe movement. And I have seen, and I have witnessed, she took it down when I pointed it out, but she was sharing a video about this and supporting it, the 17th letter of the alphabet, right? Which had been known in the media as having an underbelly of racism, with certain groups like Proud Boys being connected to them. Now, racism doesn't just exist in this group, but when you start to look at patterns or collective thoughts in certain people and how they congregate. I was making that association to it because there's evidence to show it. And a lot of the people that are involved with this group who also claim to be predator catchers, they're in a predator catcher community on YouTube, while they basically spend a lot of time doing drama with one another and accusing one another of those crimes rather than seeking outward within their communities and actually busting people. I mean, that's what it looks like on YouTube. I realize that some of the people have been involved in busting people, and some people, very few of them though, have actually succeeded in getting a predator. Okay, and this person, Blazing Scar, is involved in the drama aspect of those particular groups, which also falls in line with, fall in line of the category of the right-wing fringe cult, because a lot of that cult had these themes of child trafficking and predators and things like this. All right. So I just wanted to if somebody's coming to this for the first time on this channel, I want to make sure that you know that what this background is on what's happening. So with Blazing Scar recently, I found some anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic posts that were going on. And I had discovered that another person adjacent to all of this, and also connected to Thomas Schoenberger's harassment, David Schurter, had used a white nationalist anti-Semite as a source against Gabe Hoffman, who was a Jewish man. Now, I know there people who do come to my channels might have mixed feelings about Gabe Hoffman, but the fact, in relationship to Thomas Schoenberger and, things, but in relationship to this particular argument, I think it's really evident that there was a bias being associated to it, and that David Schurter, who claims to be me and other people to be Nazi satanic pedophiles, or what he said originally was that I was a Nazi satanic pedophile. The first video that David Schurter ever did about me about 2 years ago was titled that I was a Nazi pedophile protector, something of that nature. And so I said, oh, well, that's interesting that he would use a white nationalist against a Jewish man that is calling David Schurter out for what he's doing, and has sent David Schurter cease and desist. Because around summertime, all of a sudden, David Schurter started adding Gabe Hoffman's name to a litany now of a long list. And normally he goes with, well, Michael Aquino's still alive, and most people think that he's passed away. Doug Messner, who is it Messner or Mesner? Doug Mesner, who is head of the Lucian Greaves, aka Lucian Greaves, head of the Satanic Temple, is also involved. Gabe Hoffman, Thomas Schoenberger, Sewer Town, which includes Jesse Davis and Pavana Davis, myself, Craig Shoemaker, who is a known person who really does work on child trafficking and has even won a lawsuit against certain people, like what David Schurter is claiming that he is. So Craig Shoemaker, some other guy up in the Northwest that I'm not even really sure about, a woman named Seren, who is a regular on a lot of different alt media channels. For example, I see her regularly sometimes in Stephen Cambion's chat, and sometimes I see her as a regular in my chat or other people's chats, or she is also is part of in the chats of Sewer Town. But because of the fact that she has been in our chats saying things that were more supportive of what we're saying, or making comments on videos, David has now put her on the list and made up all these things that she's actually some other woman. And So I know I'm trilling off into like David Schurter, but I think it's really important that you know that there's a circle of this happening. And, you know, for example, Blazing Scar, she's most of her videos on her channel right now are about me, and about 6 or 7 of them have my name in the title. And, you know, in one of her videos where she's bullying me or she's trying to act like I'm guilty of something, she's actually replaying David Schurter's, you know, insults about my physical appearance and who I am and what, and his lies. And so that's the kind of tactics that that Blazing Scar and some other people have been doing. Hi, Seren. I was just mentioning you. And so we've got Seren, Rui, and Aiken are in my chat, and they're regulars in my chat. But you know, people that have the courage to be in someone's chat like mine or somebody else's, they oftentimes get picked out and ridiculed and become part of the harassment from these people. Okay. So when Blazing Scar changed her, and let me pull up my community page here. I know it probably is weird to see me talking and then like you see another image of me talking about something else that could be confusing. So maybe I might relieve you on that weirdness right here. But let me go to my YouTube community page, and yeah, I love that red jacket. My aunt gave that to me. That was kind of a thing too, is that my aunt had, I'm doing different shows in different leather jackets because over the Thanksgiving holiday, my aunt had given me a lot more, quite a few more items. So let me get to, where did I post? I did quite a bit of posting. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a share. I'm gonna share a couple of things. Let me go back to my. Oh, there you. Okay, we're on it. Okay, so let me just get that one out of there. So this is my YouTube community page, and this is what I posted. All right. You know, it was like liar, liar, pants on fire. You know, how do I know it's nasty troll media? Is because the mention. See here, this is what happened is nasty troll media under the name Brain Strawberry Antron made what happened is I on X. Let me go back a step. A few days ago, I did an at Team YouTube on X, and I asked them, how do I deal with somebody using their legal name in the title of their video? And see, you can see that this was the initial post. And I'm going to go to the initial post because you will see the original way that she had my name tagged. All right. And so okay, this isn't really it yet. Hold on, let me figure this out. Wait. Right. So that was the initial post, but I'm gonna take you to X. Anyway, let me take this off for a second because let me just take that off for a second. Oh, somehow I bleeped out. I don't know how that happened. All right. So let's go back to oh, here. It's just right here. Yeah, okay, I see. I gotta slide it that way. Okay, I was just having trouble seeing how to manipulate this. All right, this is the post that I'm gonna share. So you can see the images. That's what I'm really getting to. So this is how what happened. And this I explain it, I write it better here, okay? Nasty Troll Media. All right. Let me post this again since I accidentally deleted it. In this video, Blazing Scar, and I tagged the video, and it's also on X. Blazing Scar admits to changing her channel name after my privacy complaint. Patrick is misrepresenting the facts by making an X community note claiming that I asked at at Team YouTube on X for advice when my legal name was included in the title of her channel as fraudulent and said that I was harassing Blazing Scar and Nasty Troll Media. Patrick linked Blazing Scar's channel after she removed my name, making it appear that my initial report was false. This is deceptive. The screenshots below show what her channel looked like previously. These images have now been sent to YouTube's legal department. And this is true because, and I'm going to show you, like, here is the first one that she did. And this was like about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. She removed like a whole bunch of her videos, including the ones where she was including the Holocaust denying videos that also had my name in it. But I have done coverage on it, so I have some of that footage proving that she did make those videos. And also, I have a screenshot of her saying "no gas chambers, Terry Joyce" in the title of 2 of her videos. So anyway, after that happened, she because the person that she said the N-word to was Urban Disciples. So he did a video about me saying I stick with Terry because of the fact that I stood up for him. And this angered her so much that she changed the title to her channel as targeted by Terry Joyce Randolph, Daniel Ryan Dowd at Blazing Scar 23. And I want you to pay attention to the 23 part, because at some point she changed it to that after I did a video where I just kind of mentioned game 23, but also 23 from another video that I watched by Urban Disciples this morning. There's in it, it says that 23 is for 666. Okay. So here you have oh no, this one is not this one's Daniel Ryan Dowd and me. So this is like the latest one, the one that I made the complaint on. All right, targeted by Terry Joyce Randolph and Daniel Ryan Dowd. This one is the targeted by Terry Joyce Randolph Pervy Urby Disciples. At that time, she was using the channel at targeted by the Hag Perv, and she took away most of her videos and only had 4 that were harassing me and him. Then when she changed it to this one, she had another 7 videos up, but you can see that the subscribers are roughly the same, 287, and then here they have 289. All right. So that is, and then this is the initial post that I made on X. And so now I want to take you to X and show you what, and it is Nasty Troll Media. It's Nasty Troll Media that did it, of YouTube, to help me to get my name off of like Blazing Scar's defamatory and harassing channel. And he's trying to paint me as stalking him. And this is absolutely irrelevant to the argument of my at Team YouTube. I'm going to say this makes you look really bad, Patrick. really bad that you would take an opportunity to make a community post as Brainy Strawberry Antron and make my asking of how to get my name removed off of a Blazing Scars YouTube channel, identifying her channel with my name, and you're going to like make it about you. How does this apply? I might actually report this for abuse, for harassment. Because you can. You can report a community note for harassment. And then somebody else brought out some First Amendment expression and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it's not First Amendment when somebody is using your name in their channel. That's not free speech, guys. And it needs more ratings. I mean, this is how the community notes work. People make things and then people rate it, and it goes through a complete rating process. See? Donald Trump, this one and Donald Trump needs more ratings. These need more ratings. But they do it to like they've done. They're using the community notes to harass me, basically. That's what Patrick Moran is doing. And then when I posted this or posted about this on my YouTube community page, I'm sorry, I was looking at the chat for a minute. When I posted this on my YouTube community page, he again like posted, he tagged my employment again. He even tagged my fun video short, like my dancing, my doing the faces, and tagged that to my employment on YouTube. And then he said, "Oh, I've had surgery, and I've it's known that I've had surgery, and she's harassing me." Really? I didn't know you had surgery. And I want to ask you, Nasty Troll Media, how is it that you have surgery and you're able to spend time doing this? Huh? Like you're not in pain or harm enough to like make AI images yesterday and posting stuff and tagging my school. So if you can continue to make creepy AI images of me and say things like #fat and make all these false accusations against me, well, then I think you're okay for me to like make a rebuttal on my social media about you. Or a video. Because I'm challenging the fact that where was it that you said that you had surgery? Unless you're going to post it now, or you posted it a few minutes ago, I've never seen it or heard it anywhere. And if you said in a chat that you had somebody's predator catcher community chat that you had surgery, trust me, I wasn't there to witness it. Because I don't hang out in those groups. Thank you. I appreciate. Siren says I'm not fat. I appreciate that. I think it was different when you see my whole body like yesterday. I mean, I'd like to lose like maybe 15 pounds. I mean, I think that would be really healthy. But other than that, I'm not obese. I'm carrying a little bit more weight than I'd like to. But when you look at me like I was full body on camera, you see how slim my legs are, right? I mean, come on. I'm in great shape for a 63-year-old woman. They free will choose to do this to people. They enjoy it. They are addicted to the degradation. Yeah, it's a very sick group of people, I think, that they would spend their time. Oh, and let's go on to let's look at Blazen's channel. She did a Christmas video. Well, you know what? Let me just show you the graphic from it. Let me just show you the graphic. That will like let you, because she's got like she's got music on it that I don't, she's got real Christmas music on it, and I'm not interested in getting the I don't know if I can like enlarge that. I probably can't, but but in it she's playing Christmas music, and then she says, some, I don't know, Merry Christmas something, singing along at the very end of it. I'm gonna pull my glasses here for a second. Since I'm gonna like try to read it. But in it, she's showing some sort of screenshot that she did with the band, like somebody did with a Bandicam. And it's all these videos, it says something like Terry Joyce Randolph community posts update. That's a video. That was 12/8, 12/11/29, Pervy Irby. Remove the Tupperware something. 11/27, UD to shiz, get that rope. Oh God, I don't even want to say it. NTM post about Terry Joyce Randolph. That's Nasty Troll Media. MP4 tacos and Jedi 11/22. Cox admits he wouldn't something with somebody. So she's posting things about me, Irby, Aaron V. Cox, she's got a beef with him, so apparently, I don't know what this means here, but she's using it as if like she's got some report on everybody, and she's going to get a big Christmas from it. Which again, that's a form of intimidation and harassment for people. Oh no, you think I need to put weight on? Oh, you're too kind, Aiken. I'm very concerned you might not be eating enough. I think you need to put a little on a little weight. How sweet. Okay, so, but let's go take a look at what she's been doing on her channel, just in general. Why, her channel's public. We can go look at it. And you can just see now she did change her channel name. And I'm still talking to YouTube. They wanted a little more clarification on what it was, right? What, because it gets confusing. Like, is this a video? Is the channel name? Whatever. And I sent them the screenshots and everything, and I explained to them what exactly where I was saying she was violating my privacy, and showed her the screenshots, I gave them the link to my initial post at Team YouTube where they told me to make a privacy complaint. And, if I was in the wrong department, then, I'm sorry, but if they told me to do that, then that's what I did. All right. So, here she is talking about me here and talking about, like, apparently I have blackheads, and, spots all over my face, in which you can tell that they have been put on my face. That's not, I didn't have those black spots on my face. But here, this is me. Wig made an altar in her home of Max Spears and lives off his clout. plus MTM always wins. And that's something that Nasty Troll Media always says to me in his gross AI images and posts, that he always wins. That's why I made a video called Nasty Troll Media Always Loses, as showing like his digital cyber stalking of me. I've retitled it and put it on Spotify though, as cyber stalking, and I don't know, I title it, it has a different, it pertains to cyber stalking and digital harassment, which is what it is. All right, so here she just did this yesterday. Terry Joyce Randolph, again, full legal name, at Not My Rabbit Hole, busted for false privacy strikes targeting my channel. So she's saying that I'm fake, while Nasty Troll Media is going over to the community notes and saying, making false claims and misrepresenting the evidence, like going, oh, here's the link to her channel. Boom, this is because there was a post that linked back to her channel as if as if this claim was bogus. It was always Blazing Scar 23. It was always Blazing Scar. It wasn't. She just changed this after the privacy claim, because she admitted in this video that she wasn't sure. And so she changed it. In this video, she admits, I'm going to play it. She's got music, but she's taking a picture of the collegian saying, yeah, I have a right to put you in my channel name because you've written articles this semester underneath that name. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever published anything underneath that name, was this semester. And I've let YouTube know that too. The privacy claim, what happened was because she had several videos, as they said, because she had several videos with the title of my name in it, and then she was also using my name, pretty much almost all month originally in the title. See, look at this. Everything is about me or Urban Disciple. Every video. Here are her posts. Here she's sharing Nasty Troll Media. Another thing from Lisa Lake. Some other bullshit about Jedi and drama. Here she is, where she's doing a rebuttal of me calling her out for using the N-word on Urban Disciple. There I am again. She's tagging me. She's like, oh, don't tag me, but she tags me everywhere. Oh, here he is again. I mean, she keeps sharing Nasty Troll Media stuff. Okay. Let's go back. All right, that's my thing. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to play some Well, let me play my theme song and come right back because I'm going to show you a little bit of a video here that is also interesting today.
He ain't no Saint Germain, no crown, no name. He plays the game sharp as a flame. Who's to blame for the stolen fame? A shadow dance in the devil's frame. Go in the rabbit hole, losing control, spinning wild on a stripper pole. Laughing loud, all for the lows, but baby, that's not my rabbit hole. City lights and sirens scream, truth and lies blend like a dream. Wicked smiles, a clever scheme, chasing gold in the neon gleam. Go in the rabbit hole, losing control, spinning wild on the stripper pole. Laughing loud, all for the lows, but baby, that's not my rabbit hole. Fast, can't find the ground. Echoes of chaos all around. You chose this dance, this mad parade, but not every choice gets accolades. Go in the rabbit hole, losing control, spinning wild on the stripper pole. Laughing loud, all for the lows, but baby, that's not my rabbit hole. Spinning wild on the stripper pole. Laughing loud, all for the lows, but baby, that's not my rabbit hole. City lights and sirens scream, truth and lies blend like a dream. Wicked smiles, a clever scheme, chasing gold in the neon gleam. Going down the rabbit hole, losing control, spinning wild on the stripper pole. Laughing loud, all for the lows, but baby, that's not my rabbit hole.
All right, so I'm going to do a screen share here. I'm going to show you a video that Urban Disciples did today. This is fair use. So we're just educating the public. And let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, I got to turn it up.
That people don't want to hear about conspiracies and the truth, because when you have you noticed that people don't want to hear about conspiracies and the truth, because when you speak the truth, you seem like a raving lunatic. We are all conditioned to laugh when we hear the word conspiracy, because when you think in the box, you are normal and you're accepted. But when you think out of the box, you're a crazy weirdo psycho. But if you stay square, you'll be accepted and you can ascend the corporate ladder. And you can try to speak up for what is...
That's Becky's college graduate photo, and you know, she made a video which she got taken down for privacy complaint that I made because she was showing personal photos of me. But she was, you know, showing me that she was also a college graduate. Meanwhile, she tells people that I got some flimsy degree, you know, that I got online somewhere that made me a journalist, when I actually got a BA in digital journalism at Fresno State and graduated magna cum laude. So, you know, she's like, you know, doing whatever she can to, you know, do what she, you know, she's doing whatever she can. So,
right. But we all...
That's, you know, my degree. That's a picture of my degree right there. So he's showing that.
You know what happens when we try to do that? Because if you ask the wrong question, you can go to jail. And if you're good and nice, the evil ones will tease you. The crazy lunatic who is actually correct. And that's why, if you've noticed, that Hollywood portrays the crazy guy as the one who actually has the knowledge and the answers. Because only 1 in a million takes the time to figure out the truth. And when you do...
Okay, so this is like, I don't want to go into that music because this is, but it goes on. Okay, so he's showing Blazing Scar, right? 23. All right, so he's adding to it. And then he goes through like different images of Baal and goes on. And here's another picture that I think Taco's made of Blazing. And then, you know, there's different people. Let me see.
You need help.
What were you like? Yeah, about like 2 years old during KRS-One?
Got sacrificed by KRS-One.
So I also, like, I'm gonna fucking really piss you off, Hebrew. Holocaust never happened.
To the ancient Jews.
Okay, and that's Clovis saying that the Holocaust never happened. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. I'm glad I found that part. Yeah, I just don't want the music
all over your little girl.
And just ask yourself, is that his boo?
The one you haven't been able to see. The one
Oh, the one.
put it out. Put it out. Fine.
Go get your
Yeah.
My video.
In a little girl's room.
Yes, I
I
would go
just jumped over for a second, Urban.
like that.
I'm getting ready to show your video. Are you ready to watch it?
Yeah, go on, Urban. Go get your
Yeah.
My video.
with your little
Yeah.
girl.
Go get your show.
With your little
I'm going to
girlfriend.
show the
But
whole
boo
thing on my
is in
channel
reference to
right
a
now.
girlfriend.
See you. Bye-bye.
Which video? I've done a lot of
The
them.
one you want.
My 2 little grandsons would be kissing all over your little girl.
And just
They-
ask
oh my
yourself,
God.
Now that's Blazing Scar right there.
is that his
The
boo?
one you haven't been able to see. The one
Oh,
you
the one.
put
And then
it
you can hear Tams. I recognize Tams's voice.
out. Put it out.
You're gonna click on the link, and all of a sudden you're gonna say,
Tim's
you're gonna see
ashamed of her
pizza.
video.
You sound really excited to talk about some sickos, though.
I don't care what people do for their sex lives and to
I
feed
sound
it what they
excited.
have to go through and the tricks they've learned.
I'm excited that I
And this is what goes on in the predator catcher group. A lot of this dialogue is, you know, obviously this is clips from that.
exist right now.
And then we've got a baby boy who can join in.
The two Seder twins.
Okay, so more music. I'm gonna go through a little bit more here.
He got me pretty good. I have to admit, he fooled me for the first couple months. He got me.
Oh, you know what? Derek's even going around to Juanita's channel there. You know, he did that video on sparkles and, or what's your name? Glitter sparkles?
The Feast of El.
Servant.
And that's why it's...
And then it goes, and what's interesting, and in it, they do talk about 23 meaning 666. Okay, and then, you know, and then it talks about how the rabbit hole is satanic, like going out there basically, and then he shows mine, not my rabbit hole. Yeah, none of this. Oh, yeah, that's another thing with rabbits. None of this is not my rabbit hole. That's right, Becky. Patrick, you go down your own rabbit hole and leave me alone. All right? And I'm going to read some of the, you know, some of the chats. Here in a second, and I want to pull up my Suno, because it might end on a certain song today. It's not. I'm not gonna do a marathon. I don't need to like scream and yell at them, or you know, and say a bunch of lies. I'm showing you guys. I'm basically documenting what's going on up to today. I took action against Blazing Scar. I politely, I think I politely asked her. I asked her in several ways to remove my name, which is what you're supposed to do before you make a privacy complaint. I asked her on my YouTube community page. I did a stream on Friday before I made the report. On Saturday, I said, again, I said, take it down. I'm going to report you for it. And she left it up. And so now that, she realized she got a privacy complaint, she's trying to make it like, oh, she's trying to get my channel down by making false claims. And then I had Nasty Troll Media do a community note on my @Team YouTube asking them what to do and putting in some stuff about how with links from his channel. And I'm not going to click onto it. I know what the links are. Links on his channel. Let's see if I can go back to that again. I just want to double check on one of the links. Oh yeah, one of the links is Blazing Scar. Okay, and the other one's him. So let me show you. Let me show you one more time before we say goodbye. One of the links that he puts in his argument in the community note, which is really lame. Sorry, dude. But really, you're embarrassing yourself. Where did it go? Oh, wait. No, that's not it. There was a link. Yeah, this link right here goes to Blazing Star. So this is her commentary on my Friday night video, where the whole video wasn't about her, but this is her initial commentary of me asking her to remove my name. And basically what this is right here about, if you're going to talk about how many times have I been swatted, this is Oh, you called the animal welfare on me, Blazing Scar? Is that right? Wow, let's go back to this. Let's go back. Oh, you're not seeing it. Sorry. Let me go back. You have to hear this, guys. This is what is tagged in that community post. As an example of my harassment of her.
Aware of it or not, that's exactly what he's doing. And what I find really interesting about the last video that I did is that he was basically admitting that he would participate in helping Thomas Schoenberger take us down legally. And he said, David Schurter said that Thomas Schoenberger had,
aren't you sitting here saying you're taking me down illegally? Taking others down illegally? Aren't you conspiring? Is what I would call it.
No, I'm not conspiring with anybody, Becky. I am going to take action against you for what you've been doing to me, Becky.
I don't conspire with others as you're conspiring against me. Haven't you all conspired?
Where am I conspiring against you, Becky? You're the one who's with Thomas Schoenberger and acting and saying that that I'm guilty of third-party harassment for some reason in his lawsuit. Like, what are you talking about?
Is Thomas plenty? I've heard y'all mention Nasty Troll Media too.
Yeah,
The
so
only
what?
person that's entire group.
Because Nasty Troll Media is involved. What's happening? There's nothing wrong with me talking about Nasty Troll Media and discussing what he's doing with you. Absolutely nothing.
Am sitting over there. Why do you got to bring her up? It's because if you see poor Babyfist, where Babyfist types, this woman calls them out. Like you're automatically part of, what does Shizzle call it? The Muffin Crew or whatever.
I'm not with the Muffin Crew. That's supposed to be Thomas Schellenberger's crew, right? What are you talking about? You're the one who has him in your chat. Thomas Schellenberger shares your defamation about me and your harassment, not mine. I don't harass you, Becky.
And Shizzle call it the Muffin Crew, the network or whatever. If you see Babyfist in there. It's sad.
You know what? I have a personal problem with Babyfist. Yeah, he's not welcome in my chat. The reason why is that he sits on the board of directors with Cicada 3301 with Thomas Schellenberger. And most of the time, I don't like what he says in my chat. I don't like the guy. That's my personal choice. I'm considerate if he's in another chat. I don't cause drama in other people's chats if we're in the same chat together, but he's not allowed to come into my chat on my channel. That's my prerogative, Becky. I can block anybody I want, just like I blocked you. You're not allowed to be in my chat. Neither is Nasty Troll Media. Neither is Thomas Schellenberger. If you want them to be in your chat, that's your choice. It's not mine.
And you're part of it. Oh, and Tam's sitting over there in her chat room by herself. What the fuck? Tell me one thing Tam's did for you to even bring up her name. Nothing. I can't think of one single thing, Terry Joyce Randolph. You are the instigator, the gaslighter.
All right, let's talk about Tams for a moment. No, that's not true. Tams and I had a big, like, we were arguing like 3 years ago. You like there, I have, look, this was old hat. And then we mended ways. All right. I don't want to activate Tams again, but yeah, there was a conflict between Tams and I. And I'm mentioning Tams in passing. I didn't mention Tams in a bad way in this video. So stop it, Blazin.
Out here saying things that are factual when they're not, honey.
I'm not lying, Becky. I'm not lying.
You need to really grow up because
really? Like I need to grow up? I need to grow up. How many videos? Your entire channel's about me. Look at my channel. It's about all kinds of things. Most of it's not about you. So do the math here. You know, anybody wants to look and see. My title of my show is not My Rabbit Hole with Terry Joyce. It's not my rabbit. It's not like I'm being targeted by Blazing Scar, some stupid thing like that. I'm not using your identity to harass you online, Becky.
YouTube streets, you have had nothing done to you compared to what I've seen happen to people, including myself.
Really?
Have you ever been swatted? Because I have. How many fake welfare checks have you had done onto you? Huh? Because I've had 4 or 5. Can't remember which now. Have they called the animal welfare on you? Because I have. Just shut up.
That had a brain. Really?
You don't have a brain.
But you're going to say that about somebody and
I feel bad for you,
somebody that you scream and cry that's harassing you and trafficking children. Like, David Shooter doesn't make any sense anymore right now.
Oh, there's Julie calling me the hag. She's surrounded by them. Julie, what are you doing around this? Like, who are you? What are you even doing here? Like, this is such a clown show.
She is surrounded by them.
And He's the problem.
I'm surrounded by who? I think I've seen that movie. So there's Baby Fist joining in it. That's why I don't like you, Baby Fist. That's why I don't like you. That's why you're not invited to the White Rabbit Hole chat. Okay?
He's a problem. He has streamed angry for days and mentioned my name every freaking day and said, disgust.
Oh, Tam's blocked you too? Well, then we have something in common that I agree with her on. So I'm going to stop there. I really can't spend any more time, listening and looking at that crap from people. I don't like Jilly. She tried to egg me on like about a year ago when she first came on the scene and said something like, bring it, and tagged me, and she was hanging out with Hoax. And I'm like, what? No, I want nothing to do with you. So, and then she says your name all the time because it's a chance for her to think of something bad. Oh, I thought it was because she just wants to make sure my name's repeated over and over again as a form of harassment. But, if she can't think of what to say, I don't know. It's just like, so anyway, that's pretty much what's been going on with Becky and Patrick all day. So we'll see what YouTube says. I respond, oftentimes when you do a privacy complaint, when I did my last privacy complaint on Becky, they asked me to verify or to be more specific about exactly where it was or what was going on and make more of a statement. And I did. And yeah, that video got taken down for privacy. Okay. So, when you get a privacy complaint, you have time to adjust your video, or you have time to make that change and take my name out of the title. I let YouTube know that you changed your name, Becky, and that, when you got the privacy complaint, you changed your name. I said that. And then I also showed the graphics of what it was previously to YouTube. So let's get real specific about this. I was open with YouTube. I said, yeah, I have written for the Collegian for for a semester. I didn't, I don't know if this, I didn't know this counted as like, I'm so public, it's okay to put my name to harass me. But if I did, I apologize. And let me tell you something too else, Becky. I have reported your channel for harassment. Big time. And all those videos that I changed those privacy complaints to harassment. And I will continue to report your channel as long as you keep doing this to me on it. I'm asking you to stop, Becky. Have I made this clear or not? How about you, Patrick? Because when you don't stop, that's when I have to do other legal means, whether that be criminal or suing. And if you want to play victim and say, oh, have you ever had this happen to you? Have you ever had this happen to you? I've had enough happen to me, Becky, like having Denise call my job and tell them that I was grooming teenagers for teenage pornography. Yeah, I've had stuff happen too. I've had Thomas Schoenberger contact my job and say that I was lying about him when I'm a journalist. Oh, wait, Becky, I'm in the MSU article. He threw my name in that pile. So maybe I haven't had, a 5150 because, I don't act that crazy on YouTube. Or maybe I haven't had, been swatted. It's going to be kind of hard to swat me when I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, not on the ground floor. And that's gotten real illegal right now. If those things happen to you, I'm sorry that they happen to you, but just you saying it on YouTube doesn't make it true, because so far, Becky, you have a really big track record of lying about things and lying and defaming other people and pretending that you're a victim when you're actually the perpetrator. I don't know what your problem is. Whether like you're jealous of like the fact that Daniel Dowd agreed with me because you're doing the same thing to him, or the fact that Urban Disciple appreciated that I stood up for him against your racist remarks, or what? Like, do you have to have everybody agree with you? Is that how bad your ego is? Is that what's going on here? Because I would really like you to just leave me alone. How much more clear can I make that to you? And yes, you have made threats. You've made threats of calling my employment. I just played that video last night on my live stream. You have made threats to do things to me from your channel. I'm not making threats of calling your job. I don't even know if you're employed. Is this your job, Becky? Who are you exactly? Really? What makes you so special? I don't know. Yeah, watch it later. She's, both Nasty Troll Media and Blazing Scar are really pulling some stuff. I guess they're really concerned about being outed for what they're doing. And you know what, Patrick? This has been going on for 7 years, man. 7 years, dude. 7 years. You don't have the 7-year cyber stalking itch yet? You need to bugger off. I don't know how much more clear I can make it to you. Anyway, I think everybody who knows what that's all about would laugh. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for showing up, Lord of Darkness 3301. Boy, did David sure to make a fool out of himself today. I mean, he was so worried about that Sean Atwood video being re-uploaded on his on their channel. I think at last look it had like 66K views. What happened is that when the live stream originally happened, he said some stuff about Gabe Hoffman. Gabe Hoffman said, if you don't take your channel down, I'm going to sue you. So Sean Atwood cut the Gabe Hoffman part out, and now it's been re-aired or re-shown on Sean Atwood's channel, which is huge. He's a big fish on YouTube. All right. Sean Atwood is a big fish. And David had, did a whole, it looked like his face still looked puffy. Like people sleep and they still have that crease near their eye from their sheets. Like he had that kind of thing sort of going on this morning. And his hair was just like, not looking like it's like he had bedhead, and he was just going on about it. And so it's really thrown him off. Of course, Thomas Schoenberger's, got his ear, about it and everything. But yeah, so that I don't know. I looked at these things this morning primarily. I mean, really, I'm frustrated that I have to take this much time out of my freaking day to communicate with YouTube what exactly Blazing Scar is doing on her channel. by using my name in the title and Daniel Dowd's name in the title and Urban Disciples channel name in the title, humiliating us. Blazing. And by the way, just so you guys know that showed up late, Nasty Troll Media made a community note on my @Team YouTube to ask what to do about getting my legal name off of Blazing Scars channel, which I put the link to her channel so her channel and the way it was pops up on my X account. And he used a Blazing Scar video where she's totally going off on me, which I just played right now, or, being the victim or whatever, as an example of me not being authentic to what I was saying. It was so lame. And then he put one of his own videos in there of how he has me drawn as a lol cow, as an example of how I'm actually harassing them. And yet he has a video with me looking like a cow and humiliating me with these obscure receipts in them. Good going, Patrick. Good going. Not. Like, this type of fuckery on the internet is unbelievable to me. How much time do you guys have to do this? Huh? What kind of life do you have? Oh, by the way, if you look at my YouTube community page, for those who are late, you can see where Blazing did a Christmas video where she's showing a screenshot of our names in it. And I guess it's some sort of evidence ready to be done to us or something. That's her Christmas present, thinking that we're all going to end up in trouble before Christmas and she's going to have a really happy Christmas. How sick is that? That's what's important to you for Christmas, Blazing? Because I feel sorry for you. That is not the Christmas spirit, sweetie. And on that note, I'm off my soapbox for today. You guys have a nice day, and I'm going to play a song out. Thanks for showing up. And I appreciate the support.
It's the hashtag feud. The tension brews. Opinions clash like unstoppable views. A digital brink where patience shatters with each post and each fiery scatter. Just retweets, clashes and echoes of grins. They say that the pen is mightier than the sword. Well, mine's a keyboard. So go to war if that's what makes you feel alive. I'll take it personally, but won't take it offline. It's like a drug, it's poison in my mind. My thumb is the trigger, and I've got you in my sights. And if it's all part of God's plan, I'd like to have a word with him. I'm not a fan, so take me to war. I hope it makes you feel alive. I'll take it personally, but won't take it offline.